Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. I know that I'm stealing that intro from Sam and Dweez, but it's not like I'm trying to copy Sam and Dweez. I'm just using that tagline. Hello and welcome to another vlog. This is my first video in quite a long time, and let me guys catch you up on what I've been doing. Boston is up. No, Boston and St. Louis could go. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final goes tonight. And go Blues. I'm cheering for the St. Louis Blues because you know what? Guess what? Look at my clock. It has the Maple Leafs emblem, and time is ticking till we win the Stanley Cup. And I personally believe that the Leafs will raise Lord Stanley's mug next year when I join. Because who knows, maybe I will join the Maple Leafs in the coaching staff or behind the scenes, like advising the management on how to make this the Leafs last season roster into a Stanley Cup contender and a winner, first and foremost, because unlike the Raptors, the Leafs have a 50-year Stanley Cup drought, of which, remember this guy? Remember Tim Morton? I'm gonna show you right here. Remember this dude, Tim Morton? He was the last one to catch the Stanley Cup, to raise Lord Stanley's mug. This guy. Let me just show you if I can. An old picture of it. Look, this was back in the Conn Smythe days. If the camera can focus, it's like here. This is Tim Morton, and that's Conn Smythe. Saggy locks would also have ticked off the old man Conn Smythe, a decorated war hero who ran the post-war Leafs as if they were an ice-borne army regiment. Like, he was from the post-war days, Tim Morton. And this is partially to the restaurant, the world famous Tim Morton restaurant, is actually inspired by him. His son, or one of his sons, he owns a majority in Tim Morton. Maybe his grandchildren owns it now. Tim Morton, if I can tell you in a few words who is Tim Morton? Tim Morton, he was actually involved in a tragic car accident back in 1970s. Long before I was born, long before before let me just say long before he was my age, 20. He was quite younger than me, maybe 25 years old when he tragically passed away at the age of 25, I think. He was like a youngster, like every youngsters. After they win the Stanley Cup, they feel like buying a Lamborghini, and it was back in the time, so what they didn't know is that Lamborghini went super quick, or I don't know if he was driving a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but one of those two cars. He was, let me try and tell you guys, he went 70 kilometers, which is fast, and in the olden days, there wasn't any neighborhoods or anything. There was just a countryside. And let me just see in this book. Anyways, I'll just tell you what I remember from this book, Remembering Tim Morton. He was so back to the story. He was a young guy when the Leafs won imagine you're Tim Morton, or imagine me in 1971, when I wasn't even born, but I say imagine because this is abstract, not real. So imagine me as Tim Morton, a young dude, 25 years old, who just won the Stanley Cup. And what do when you win the Stanley Cup? You buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. I think it was Ferrari he was driving. So just then a big fat truck came in front of him and it T-boned him like Tim Morton, the hockey player, was going very fast at 70 kilometers in Durham, Ontario, which was known as Locust, Ontario. And so he just crashed at a young age. And let me reiterate, it was back in 1971 or after 1967, because I don't even remember Tim Morton being a Maple Leaf back in 1971. No, it was much earlier than that. I'm sorry guys, not 1971, 1949. Back in the post-war days. Back when Conn Smythe, who is my hero, because guess what? I work in his building now. I'm making Conn Smythe proud. If Conn Smythe was living or dead, I would want to meet Conn Smythe and ask him and say to him, Mr. Smythe, your building is in good shape, is in good hands. Would Rashid, would Ray Rashid be the, he's Royalson's Matamy Athletic Center is in good hands. Don't you worry about anything, partner. Because back in the day, people would say partner and remember those old country movies? I'm a fan of it, which is on my bucket list to watch country movies. And maybe one day when my studio gets built in downtown Markham in late 2020, at the end of the next millennium, which heck, oh my gosh, it's the next millennium next year. Guess what? It's the end of the, hypothetically speaking, it's the end of the world. Not really, guys. I'm just joking. It's not really the end of the world, but it's the end of plastics. Because there's a new ban on plastics. It's the end of plastics, like this plastic. It's the end of everything paperwork. Tissue boxes. Paperwork will not be the new millennium. This thing, it won't exist in the future. This is just a name tag. This thing, it will be no more in the future. It would say hasta la vista, baby. If I look around my room, I have a lot of paperwork that I would rather save and not put it in the landfill. Like, as you can see, I have a drawer full of paperwork. Itne zyada paperwork. See? Important paperwork. Memories. Sunnyview School. No, sorry. This is Milligan Mills High School. This is Sunnyview School. This is my baby. I'm kissing myself as a 5-year-old. That's exactly what my child will look like. This little baby. He will look exactly like me. And I'll give this, look son, this is your daddy back in 1996 to 97. Look. That's me as a 5-year-old baby. Wonderful memories in Sunnyview School, which is in downtown Toronto. Very nice school. That's one of the reasons we emigrated. And look at me now. I'm without a walker. And that's always been my goal, is to lose my walker and walk like independently without it. Because guess what? It's frowned upon in Ontario. Because I've been to multiple job interviews and they see, because I have a physical challenge, which is why I use a walker, and I'm not ashamed of it. It's part of who I am. And that's why I like to listen to Lady Gaga. Like, she is the most inspirational lady. I mean, the singer ever. Because she says, God loves you. And if you're unique, that is okay. I mean, to phrase a song, baby, you were born this way. So relates to me because she says you're smart, you're unique. That makes you should love yourself, and I do. And I'm not like her. I don't worry. Like, if I was white, I would be running away from home. But no, I mean, I physically can't run away from home. Because number one, you need money. You need a lot of money. You need a roof over your head. You need coats. You need clothes. You need blankets. You need tissue paper. You need a room, like you see my room. And that's why for 30 days, we just ended Ramadan. So the thing was, the objective of Ramadan was to fast for 30 days and be thankful and give back to the less fortunate. Let me just show you. We are quite lucky. By we, I mean me and my family. Quite lucky to own up many bags from Durham College and garage, and as a single man, I'm enjoying my life, and I don't care what anyone has to say. Yes, I'm 28, but I'm a responsible 28-year-old. I stay home. I won't run away from home until I have at least $1 million in the bank account, which I don't have now, but that's my goal for the future, is to have $1 million and just live my second chapter of my life, which will be on YouTube. So guys, that is my story, and remember to smash that like button. Should I say smash that like button? Let me say 100,000 likes and I'll do a prank video. I'm willing to do a prank video or just a collage, and then I can decorate my room, and I can make up my house the way I want it, to make it beautiful and my own retreat. And yeah, remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash it to 6.5 million times. Thank you very much. Peace out, and I'll see you. Tomorrow I'm working, so I'll leave it to the weekend. See you guys. I see you on the weekend.